We did that, so, hello, old man. Oh no, old man.
Win, lose, or draw. There was no in between. Watch out, the gambler's got a pollywag.
Get out of here.
Get out here, pollywag.
Listen. I guess it's like another thing. It's like, what do you usually have for your criteria of a last Pokemon in your party? Because I don't know. I think I've done a little bit of the routing for the rest of this game. It's like our last party members could be like, we're gonna make through it fine without it, but it's also gonna be like a very interesting. Okay, we're foregoing a niche for most of the game. It's like ironically, it's like it's still gonna fucking shine because of how good of a Pokemon it is, but it's also interesting that we probably could have had this earlier. If we really cared to.
I think it just depends. Like, on the team composition of, like, okay, I got my 5 Mons, and my next Pokemon, unfortunately, is going to be, like... I think there is such a thing as, like, I don't want to wait too long. Like, I don't want to be in, like, the final area. It's like, oh, I found the last member of the team. It's like, I don't want that. I would rather prefer having the 6th member be more closer by to, like, have the whole team be ready for whatever challenges.
Remember, when I was younger, I always used to make a dragon type my last member. And like the big things in my head, there was the free Dratini at the end of Heart Gold, and then in Black and White, or what was it? I played Pokemon Black, and it was like, oh, I saw this Axew. It's like, oh, that thing probably turns into something cool. It's like Axis is cool, but I also feel like the opportunity of, okay, first you gotta catch the Axew, then you gotta get the Fracture, and by the time you get the Fracture, it's like, okay, I got to the Dragon Gym.
Well, Fracture's going to be, like, the main member at that point, because, I'm pretty sure Haxorus evolves at, like, 50-something, no?
48? I think it's kind of, it's surprisingly, compared to most Unova Mons, it's like a pretty modest evolution, actually.
Not fair enough. Okay. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it's like, honestly, Fracture is a pretty good Pokemon. Haxorus is just kind of like, oh yeah, I finally got it fully evolved, but it is cool.
It do be there.
Then again, Gen 5 is notorious for having Pokemon that are like, oh yeah, here, you want this Pokemon? Well, God forbid you want to use it before the Elite Four. Oh, what, you want to use Dino? Ugh.
I think using Dino is for those people that are like, they're the ones Game Freaks hate,
I can't wait to use the Elite Four to train up my Dino so he evolves in a Haxorus, freaking Hydreigon. It's like, oh wait, what level does he evolve? Level 64? No one's got time for that. Well, not as egregious. The fact that, you can get Volibee and Rufflet in, like, Victory Road, and it's like, okay, I just need to train them to, like, 40-something, and they'll evolve into Mandibuzz and Bearberry, right? No, level 50.
That's another thing of, like, that's the same thing that bothers me about Axew. It's like, sure, they're good Pokemon, but you have to put so much, like, investment at them so late into the game. Like, EXP, I don't think you can call it tight, but it turns into that thing where, okay, I could invest 10 levels into this Pokemon, or I could invest 10 levels into the shit that's already fully evolved and works. Like, what's stopping me from just being like, oh, my Emboar, I'm gonna get it stronger, I'm gonna get it, like, better fighting moves, or like, okay, if I play a little bit patiently, I could have Seismitoad, I could have, I guess in this case, it's if I had a friend, I have Conkeldurr, I could have Lilligant. I love Lilligant, by the way, great Pokemon. We're gonna never get to Unova, but it's like, ironically, I think this is a mindset that kind of comes up a lot in Fire Emblem, where something's usefulness is like almost directly correlated to how long you'll have it in a game. And it's like that's why the starters are always so highly rated, because well, they'll always have time to like do things. Like it's not like someone will go in this game and be like, oh, the starters, just drop. Obviously you can, and there's an argument probably to do so. Like, let me think. What's a game where I've skipped the starter? I think I skipped the starter in Black and White too, but that's genuinely less because I like all the universe starters. I think because I was just trying to do things different in that run, and I was like, oh, I want to use Riolu because there's a oh my fucking god. There's a really easy use case to get to use Riolu in Black and White too, and then I was like, what else is there cool? There's like, oh, there's Magnemite, there's... Actually, no, Starmie comes really fucking late. It's still pretty useful.
I think at that point, it's kind of like well, do you want to use the Pokemon in that said generation? Do you want to actually use like a different Pokemon that's from a previous generation? Because it's like, yeah, you can get real like as soon as you start the game, pretty much.
It's like a fun use case, but it's also like, I think anytime you skip a starter in a generation, it's never because it's bad, and more just because you want to spice up your run, have something that's different.
True. I don't think there's ever been a case where a generation has like really terrible like starter choices in terms. Like the only thing is just depending on your team composition of like, okay, I've used these starters too many times. I rather prefer to just like box one and then pick a different Pokemon of that typing. Because I think that's always been the argument for like water types for me. Because it's like I could easily pick grass and fire and I choose a water type randomly in the region, or I just stick to the water type, and it's like there goes like so many Pokemon options just because I chose water.
Yeah. Kind of like, I think for Gen 5 specifically, it's like, I like Samurott, but like Samurott feels like, unironically, like the most boring water Pokemon in that game. That's mostly because I'm thinking of like, I think, well, Seismitoad, like, I on paper is also pretty boring, because it's basically Swampert again, but I like the visuals of it. I think it's pretty neat.
I think it at least has the design going for it, and I mean, yeah, fair enough, but also, you know, Quagsire did the exact same thing, and people love Quagsire.
Quagsire was also before Marshtomp. So really, that line ripped off Quagsire.
So really, it's all Quagsire Saw is what you're telling me.
No, I'm saying Quagsire's the GOAT.
Quagsire is good. I like Quagsire. I think definitely if it's like the... You ever have those things where it's like each Pokemon game you have that exact de facto team that you kind of like, if you want to mess around with the game, you kind of pick that team that's like, you know, Old Faithful or Reliables.
Oh, you mean Gen 4 and the starter pack?
Gen 4, what? Let me list them all. Freaking Infernape, Staraptor,
Infernape, Staraptor,
Garchomp, Lucario, Luxray.
I remember...
Yeah.
I remember I first played the game, I was like, oh, this Shinx guy seems pretty cool. I wonder what he turns into. It's just like, oh, he gets cool, spiky black hair like Goku.
Yeah, it really is like, you know, okay. Really is like, I don't want to pick the same team, but god damn it, how do you give me two good Pokemon at the beginning of the game? That early on.
Yeah. I think Talonflame probably took the title realistically. I still kind of rank Staraptor pretty high in my like starting birds tier list. And maybe that's a fun thing to talk about. And on another time, just what we think of all the fucking starting birds.
The bird. Who is the biggest bird, you could say.
Yeah. Kind of crazy we're having discussions like, yeah, we're not going to talk about these Gen 1 mons. I mean, I guess realistically, I don't know. It's like we could probably talk more about our team choices, but then it's like, I mean, what? Oh shit! Get out of there!
Oh no, Chaser, no! I forgot we still have Douglas in the team because we never put him back in the piece.
You're in.
I forgot they're still there.
I guess we could talk about like other things we could have picked up along the way, like the Nito. I think you would talk about the Nidoran line. I actually also really like the line too. I think the reason why I didn't choose to go with it, honestly, not really. I think I was thinking about the Moonstone requirement. It's like it's not a hard no for me, but it's like I was like, you know. Yeah, I actually no. That's kind of a moot point considering. I think later you can buy moonstones, right?
No, I'm pretty sure Moonstone. I mean, maybe because I know the department store sells the fire, water, electric, or thunder, and leaf.
Yep.
I don't think moonstones are sold. You gotta like find them.
Yeah, but it's also the you go into Mount Moon, you also get thief, so it's like okay, you just steal them off the fairies if you really care to.
True.
It's one of those
Very
things
true.
where I like Nido King, Nido Queen, but like I generally don't use them unless like I'm doing something weird and I know most of my team is like gonna be backloaded. Like if it's only gonna be like my starter or what and like Nido, it's like okay, I'll get Nido, and then Nido will be what I lean on until eventually I find the rest of the team.
Fair enough. Like honestly, Nidoran. The Nidoran lines are like honestly, they're just good support to have, especially when it's like, you don't care about any other poison types, because it's like other than Bulbasaur and Nidoking, the only other early poison types I can think is like Bellsprout and Oddish.
Yeah.
That's about it until you get Surf Define Tentacle, or you go. I think Celadon allows you to get like Grimer. And then Coughing's in freaking Cinnabar Mansion is like, well, okay, I think that's all of them.
Yeah, even then, I think the thing with the Nido line is that you end up ignoring their poison type because there's not really good moves in this gen, and they get so many moves through TMs. Like they get Brick Break. I'm pretty sure they get Shockwave. And
They got a
Thunderbolt,
lot of
for
special
that
type
matter.
attacks.
Um,
Honestly, like they can learn Water Pulse. They can learn Thunderbolt, Shockwave, Surf, Flamethrower, Ice Beam.
Like it's crazy too because that's like I know Nido King specifically like it leans more physical, so it's like I know it learns Brick Break, so it could be doing everything Mankey's doing right here. It's like I don't even have to get Mankey up to 25. I just what is it like 18 for Nido Reno, and then it's like boom Nido King.
Yeah, I think it just depends because a lot of if you don't the continue on the moveset, it just becomes like a case of I don't need to worry because I'm gonna use TMs anyway.
Ironically, if we're gonna keep using like the Fire Emblem terminology in my head, Nidos are like the perfect like example of that unit you early promote in Fire Emblem, where it's like they really get results early game, especially once you get the item needed to get them up. But then it's like eventually they kind of fade in the back, not because they're bad, but because you start getting new stuff that you're focusing on as a project, and it's just like okay, they're old reliable. Hey, Prof 8, 30 species, give you a reward. Yeah. Item finder. Okay. No, I have not.
Oh, okay. I see. You don't have 30. That's fine. I guess I'll keep my item finder to myself.
I guess I'll just go home. Ooh. Oh, right.
Yes. Big old boy is blocking the way.
Crazy is that if this guy wasn't here, we'd go catch another Pokemon, but I guess not.
I know, right? That's why you kind of have to wait until after the side quest in Lavender Town to get it. If you can, check for me the frickin'... Did you check the rock?
Yeah, I got an escape route.
Okay. You check the dark patch?
I gotta check the dark patch.
Usually when there's a dark patch in the grass, that usually means there's an item.
Ew.
Tomato Berry!
Let's see. Let's see. One encounter. What can we find here?
Oh no!
Oh. Right.
It's you, Drowsy.
Yeah, I guess. It probably won't work though.
There's one less drowsy to catch people's dreams. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, it gets us a Pokemon, a Pokedex entry. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So- Don't. Why is that drowsy name Don't? Wouldn't you like to know?
Don't ask. I don't know. I guess we gotta go back up to Cerulean, unless you got a
Yeah.
suggestion.
No, I was gonna say if you're gonna go heal, I recommend healing and then checking the lady right next to the Pokemon Center, like the desk. The VS Seeker. So basically, you can use this like as like a rematch button if people are like trainers around you that you've already fought. You just need to train up. Well, not train up, but what I mean is like use the steps, recharge it, press the button. If it doesn't work, then you gotta recharge it again. But at least, if we ever, God forbid, need money, we have a way of earning it.
True.